Yeah, baby. YDJIC Radio Live. StrongIsland.com. We got my man DJ Eroc sitting next to me.
Yeah, buddy.
And the man that has just pulled everything out of his ass tonight. I'm sorry for the last 30 minutes.
Literally out of his ass.
I was challenged. I was challenged. I don't like a challenge like that.
Literally out of his ass.
Not literally.
Damn close. Because you know why? That set was the shit.
No, I thank you.
That was...
I'm going to get you, sucker.
That was just... Oh, see, it is now a personal challenge between DJ Eroc and DJ Unique.
Never a challenge. Ding. All fun.
Oh, it's all fun.
It's all fun, yeah.
There ain't no hate in this relationship. It's all about love. But, you know, like I said before, you're going to bring out the best in both of you. Now,
that is true.
You have to...
I'm actually scared to go on right now. I told him, yeah, whatever. You're not scared.
Don't be scared.
You pulled out some music that I haven't heard in a long time.
That was like point, no?
Oh no, that was a beautiful thing.
All right.
You're making me feel old and like I should be sitting at B103, but I'm not. It's all good because you made me think of like all the old clubs, like Avenues and Carringtons and Hefts and everything that was banging from like 95 to 2001, and you just pulled it out of your butt. I haven't heard you spin like that in so long.
It's been a long time since I actually had a format to play this in. Not that this isn't our radio show and we can do what we want, but this is, to me, this is my classics right here. This is what I remember. It makes it feel good.
And it is classics, and it's perfect classics. What you're playing is sick, and I personally love it.
No, thank you.
Now, the only thing is, I want to see where else you can go on this trip.
Yeah, I kind of have an idea where he's gonna go.
How much more
can you? I'm going.
I know where you're going.
How much more can I got?
Yeah, how much more you got on you?
I got some
I'm gonna pull it out, man.
We're gonna go in. We got a couple of things to talk about a little later on. Something interesting Johnny pointed out, what happened in Miami. Is that correct?
Oh, yeah, there's a lot of things that happened in Miami.
Miami.
There's a big thing with what they had, Ultra Music Festival.
Okay.
And in between the two big weekends, they have what they call the Winter Music Conference. It's very dance-oriented, a lot of house music, a lot of EDM, as they call it, electronic dance music.
Correct.
And it's every major producer. You got like every major songwriter out there and every major DJ that's in that class.
All right.
From Steve Aoki to Deadmau5 to Swedish House Mafia, the whole bit. And what they did was they had a little forum, a symposium of like 7 or 8 DJs.
Okay. Like an interview, kind of like a round table discussion, something like that.
Exactly, and they have it's in a big forum. There's like 300 people there.
All right.
But they were talking about push-button DJs.
Ooh.
How a lot of the newer kids out there, the new generation, is just coming up with pre-made sets. Well, I'm on from 9 o'clock to 11 o'clock, and they're playing every banger, every top 10 track, and when, say, like a person of your stature who's been around, came up to somebody new and goes, hey, look, I got to go do something real quick. Can you go on for an extra 15 minutes? And the kids are going, I'm sorry, I don't have that much music. I have my pre-made set. Is that a true DJ, or is that just a kid playing stupid? I mean, what makes a real DJ was the big question.
Is it their own mixes? Or is it just like downloading a premix off the internet, or simply DJ Unique's electric radios?
Never go wrong with electric radio. Volume 5 coming soon.
I didn't say there was anything wrong with them. I'm saying.
Well, the whole thing is, like, what they would do is basically they would get Serato or Tractor or whatever program they were using, and what they would do is just basically set up the songs for their hour or 2-hour set, and that would be it. And they're sticking to that set. And only that set. Okay. And there's no, as you would call it, way of watching the crowd. Is that what a DJ is? Just what they see at the festivals now? Or is, like Laidback Luke said at the symposium, which is why I give this man much credit. He goes, I'll take a real DJ knows how to open a room and close a room. Not worried about main set. He knows how to open a room, close a room, and read a crowd.
I agree.
And if what I'm playing is not working, if I feel the crowd's not into
I think opening a room is the hardest part of DJing.
Okay.
Of course, opening, closing the room is
getting the crowd
started. Can I interject?
Hold on. Oh no, you're all totally allowed.
The boss,
the boss says something.
To say.
I'd like to interject. Listen, my main thing, what makes a real DJ, is any DJ who spins some type of disc. Okay, it's a disc jockey. Whether you're spinning vinyl discs or CD discs, and you're not using the sync button, that's a DJ. Whether you can only spin for an hour or 2 hours, or you can open or you can close, you can spin the whole night. That just makes what type of DJ you are. But anybody who uses the sync button, in my opinion, I have just no respect for.
I agree.
80% of mixing is matching the beats. You matching the beats, not the computer. You matching the beats. That's what makes you a talented person. Because
that's DJ 101.
Can do that. Not everybody can do that. And that's the most important part. Then you have selection, all that shit. But if you're not matching your beats on your own, I can't even look at you. I'm sorry.
I agree.
I don't care.
So you don't have a problem then you're saying
1,000,000,000%.
You don't have a problem as long as they're not syncing if they can only play for an hour or 2 hours or
then
10, 15
they're not
minutes.
the greatest DJ. They're not the most, they don't have that much of a set, whatever it is, but they're still DJing.
Correct.
That's their problem for not having more than an hour's worth of music.
That's very true.
That'll go into the decision of whoever hired him, or what did he know that before he hired them? But he's still DJing. Okay, he's only got an hour of music. Well, that sucks for him and whoever hired him. But I'm just saying, at least he's DJing, man. Because pushing the fucking sync button and just letting records and you're just bringing the faders up and down, that's disgusting.
I agree.
Absolutely disgusting.
Shout out to all the controller DJs out there. With
Hold
the
on a
buttons.
second. Hold on a second.
I'm sorry. Technique 1200s don't have a sync button on them.
No, they don't. And I respect more. I respect
saying.
every DJ that knows how to beat match and can run runs and run long times with DJing in that style. I totally agree with it. But I have been opened up. And I'll be honest with you. There is I guess a producer quality, you want to call it, with guys who are running Traktor. Now, people say because Traktor has a sync button, it's a bad thing. But here's the whole thing. Now, here's my difference.
Well, you don't have to use it.
Well,
no, you don't have to use it. But when
you
you're
use Traktor, you quantize your music, right?
Wow, that's a big word.
Quantize.
Yeah. Word of the day.
Which
toilet
makes
paper
them
people.
all beat match perfectly.
Yeah, but hold on. Hold on. I don't care about
Serato, when that first dropped, I thought that was cheating.
Oh, yeah.
That visuals.
Yeah,
I understand that.
Yeah, you're right, in a way. Because it's so easy to look at the screen.
Oh, you don't have to really pay attention.
The hardest thing when the two beats start drifting off, what makes you a good DJ is knowing which one is
speeding
going
up
in which
and which
direction.
one exactly.
And that's not always so easy. And that's experience. And a lot of these guys today, and I'm guilty of it too. You look up at the screen now.
Of course, well, you have DJs have tunnel vision. Is right there, and they're not looking at the crowd, not paying attention to the flow of the room and what's going on.
And then they can't see to begin with. They're squinting.
I'm blind.
Well, the reason why
I'm talking about you.
The reason why I bring
this camera view, you're giving away all my tricks.
The reason why I bring up the Traktor end of it is because Traktor is more of a multi, what you want to call track player now.
Correct.
And
you
it's
use
not
4 decks at the same time.
Not even 4 decks. Where on 2 of them they have a remix deck.
Okay.
Which each has 4 inputs. So my first time on Traktor was 2 days ago. I'm being on. Yes, I popped my Traktor button. Virgin.
Boo.
Hey, you know what? When you can run an 808 snare, then a 909 tom, and be able to change with decks. This is primarily for dance music.
Okay.
But be able to change a lot of nuances of a song, and especially old school DJing. Not the guys that do the 12-beat intros and stuff like that. The guys that ride for 3-4 minutes. But now you're getting into multi-tracking, and you're adding nuances. You're adding a different bass sound. You're adding this. You're adding that.
So you're producing on the fly.
You're producing on the fly.
What happened to just playing really good music and rocking the dance floor?
What happens to just playing music, man?
Well, that's the whole thing.
This is my whole problem.
Leave the production in the studio.
It is honestly, everyone out there listening or paying attention, do you give a fuck if I'm pressing buttons and making a live snare sound in front of you, or if the sound coming out is good?
Yeah. I agree.
There are arguments on both sides. There's arguments on both sides.
To me, the people with all the extra snares and all that stuff pay more attention to the music that they're trying to create than the actual crowd.
Oh, I totally agree with that. But these people that also, hold on, that's like telling me, okay, bring a cover band in. But when the guy wants to change on the guitar just a little bit of a favorite song, does anybody really give a crap? I mean, what the hell's the difference from a musician? What's the difference between a musician and a cover band player? Then what's it? I mean, please, there's an artistic end
a cover
of it.
band. All right, the guitarist, by changing up the riff a little bit, he's only focused on his guitar.
Okay, but hold on.
DJ is focused on everything.
But maybe you don't understand.
I might be wording it wrong, but
I'm just bringing an artistic end of it, where DJs, I love the talent. I've always respected talent. I've been a DJ myself, but there is an artistic end to this on the far end of the spectrum that you have to be able to sit there and go, I like that. That's like with a lot of battle DJs. A lot of battle DJs, they don't think that the bar DJ or the club DJ is anything big because they're not cutting, scratching, and doing double ups and doing this.
But why not?
You have to respect that.
Why not just make your own remix and then just play it to the crowd? Why do it live?
I
and pay more
understand the
attention
point
to that.
of doing
it. I understand the point too.
Of course, but in the end of the day, honestly, does anyone that you... I'm not talking about the enthusiasts. I'm not talking about people that are here to hear something different, because some people go there to pay attention to the DJ. Some people go to get drunk and get chicks.
Oh, yeah.
And some people just want to hear pop songs on the radio when they dance with their friends.
Yeah.
It depends
Very
on the
true.
venue you're at.
And that's the deciding point. It depends on the venue you're at. If you sit there and you have that freedom, if you want to get artistic,
okay,
you would take that chance if you have that freedom.
Of course.
If you know that, hey, look, it's a basic bar situation, and you're trying to make the bar ring, do the DJ work that you're known to do.
Mm-hmm.
But if that bar owner walks up to you and goes, look, it's a Tuesday night, I'm not really worried about 50 people or 500. Do you go crazy? Do whatever you choose.
All right.
Are you going to choose to do? Are you going to choose to open?
Am I going to play a cookie cutter at that night? No. I'm going to go a little bit different. I'm going to play a little different.
Yeah,
music.
I might play music for myself that night.
Yes.
So the guy who does track day, he might want to do that too. But it depends. Like I said, it depends on the venue you do. And you brought that point up, which is very, very the major spot.
Of course.
It depends on the venue.
If you're at a college night and there's a bunch of chicks that want to hear, you know, Carly Cyrus, Carly, whatever hell her name,
yes,
Carly Cyrus saying bullshit. I'm serious.
Hey, I look at her in a very different way, but whatever.
Whoa.
But to be honest with you, I mean, I could see the artistic side of it.
Of course.
And I totally respect that. I'll be honest with you, I played with that thing and coming from an underground old house DJ, they used to do the after hours scene and would sit there and be like, okay, yeah, Jonathan Peters went into a K-hole, left it on a sampler for a half hour, and all you hear is like what you're hearing right now, but you only heard that for an hour and a half because you cracked out in some basement.
Correct.
This is... On that end of it, we can really be able to
manipulate the beat. And the technology today is great. And you can do a lot of things on the fly. You can make a lot of cool remixes and cool sounds. But the point I'm getting at is the average everyday crowd at any venue, they don't give a shit.
Well, I'll be honest with you. Now that the EDM scene has become a very popular scene.
Okay. Now, I want to ask you a question.
Who?
Either or.
Johnny Numonic. Isn't all dance music electronic?
No, it's actually not, really. They call it EDM now. It's weird. And where back in the day we had plenty of different styles. Because in the basics...
I know how it's broken down, but isn't it all made electronically? Yeah, I mean, there's no live instruments.
Technically, you're right. Any hip-hop, R&B, reggae,
everything.
House music, it's electronic music. It's not made with live instruments.
Yes.
It's all electronics dance music. But what he's saying is what they're taking is the extreme part of it, where it almost sounds more electronic itself.
What we used to call
rather
techno.
than something like a soulful house song, it's still made with electronic sounds, but it's got a more soulful, more real feeling. Electronic dance music is just a little more pigeonholed into that hard house, techno, progressive, more electric sound.
Exactly.
But you are right, though. It really is all electronic.
Everything.
Yeah, that was just what was confusing me, seeing EDM all over the place, and I'm like, I don't
understand. That's why a lot of people don't like that term. A lot of people get pissed off. A lot of house people, when they see EDM, they get pissed off. They're like, EDM, what the fuck does that mean? It's
very
all
true.
electronic, you know?
Very true.
So, it's kind of, they coined it that, but a lot of people don't like it.
I don't like it. I can't stand it because I'm from the old school ways. I believe in house music.
Oh, there's different types of house, progressive, electro.
House, progressive, Chicago house. What's
Baltimore
the difference?
house.
Exactly.
It's all
There's
different
a lot of different genres.
Now, what's the difference between electro and EDM?
EDM? I guess.
Okay, electro, actually, it's in what they're using and their sounds that they're using, if you actually are into producing in any way, shape, or form, it's the loops that they're using and the synths that they're using. That more of a very high energy synth
sound, yeah,
are very electro feel. Okay. That's what it is. Where a lot of the more you would call funk and soul house and stuff like that, they use a lot more bass tones, a lot more recorded stuff that's made
like warm
from
sounding instruments. It's not so tinny sounding. It's actually sounding like it's recorded live.
There's a guy by the name of Felix the House Cat.
Yes,
I remember.
And incredible producer, DJ, the whole bit. A lot of his tracks are actually made from him recording live instruments.
And he looped those and spliced those.
Exactly. He put them in, he put a little effect or whatever the case. But it's an actual instrument. And that's what I've always loved. Like, that's cool. He got an actual hard snare from a Tama set, which is a different sound than from this and that. And that, I think, is really cool. But right now we're going to go back to the music. A little bit more dance. Maybe you can bring it down. So
I know where Unique's going. Just let him.
Oh, you're going to let him go?
Yo, I'll go a little bit.
Baby wants a ride.
Yeah, right? Baby wants a ride.
Baby wants a ride.
Uh-oh.
Hint.
Go down. But, ladies and gentlemen, this is YDJIC Radio on StrongIsland.com.
Yes, sir.
DJ Unique.
Maybe take a little freight train? I don't know.
Maybe.
Freight train?
Is your ticket punched? Your ticket ready?